Greetings, welcome to another day of AutoForge development. Today we wrapped up the mainframe. We just slaughtered that feature. So I was just going to show you what it looks like here, and then I'll actually get into some of the code. So let's jump right in. So we got this UI now that has the storage, researching, and emitter. So storage is basically inventory. Researching allows you to research and learn new crafting recipes. And then the emitter is what extends the regions that you can explore into. I kind of went over that yesterday, so if you didn't watch yesterday's video, you can go check that out and see what I'm talking about there. So researching was the big one that we added in yesterday, as well as just like making it so that all of these things have some actual cost. So what we can do is I can spawn some puddings here, and they get sucked into this mainframe. We can see we have 5 right here. Let's go ahead and spawn 2 more. And then whenever we research this actually consumes 5 right here, so we should be left with 2. And you'll notice that when we do that, we now have a gold chest over here that wasn't before. And so that actually teaches us this new crafting recipe. And you can see we unlock this new crafting recipe or a research thing that's Goldie Boy 2. And that doesn't actually teach us anything. That's just testing out this whole dependency feature that I have in there. And then if we try to expand, each time we expand this by clicking on the squares, it will consume 1 pudding, so we can do 2. And then after that, we can't actually click on it, and you'll see that they're all gone now. So yeah, that's awesome. Got all those costs in. Everything's working. I also made it so that there's this concept of a regenerator component that you can put on entities, and they will regenerate the energy of the player whenever the player's nearby. And I can't really show that here too well because we don't have anything that's consuming your energy right now. We'll get into that later. But anyways, so yeah, mainframe is done. It's good. We can look at the code and see what that kind of looks like. There's kind of a few big pieces. There's the prefabs is the biggest one. As far as getting it all together. We have the mainframe regenerator. You can interact with it, which shows oh, this is actually wrong. This should be mainframe. It doesn't really matter. But this should technically be mainframe UI. In the end, this gets kind of removed and it doesn't matter. And you have an inventory and so on. So anyways, then we have our component, our mainframe component that we add. And this right now is really tracking the research information. I almost wonder if we could extract out, just make this be a research component. We could possibly. And so it has different research sets that it will track, as well as this research function that will kind of just have you research some research set and then teach you all of the recipes at the end. So yeah, that's really right now all it is that research sets. So now that I'm looking at it, probably could be changed. Doesn't matter too much, but maybe if we, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We're still kind of just figuring things out here. And then the mainframe UI is where that ties everything together. That's what I just showed you. There's a lot that goes into that. It's just being able to interact with the different elements of the UI and making sure that we're updating things whenever you do interact with it. When you activate an emittable thing. So you click on something that, like one of the squares on the emitter category, then it will consume the materials from your the mainframe's storage and then emit to that region. And then we have a handle emit region. So whenever you do emit to a region, we handle that here. And so that's important because, you know, it might be that another player activates this, but we still need to handle it. So like in multiplayer, one player might click on activate emittable, and then another player should still see that this region has been emitted to. And so that's why there's a separation, and this logic isn't directly after the emit region. And yeah, so on, same with researching and whatnot. So that's kind of how we've put it all together. I'm excited about the mainframe. I think it's going to be lots of fun to interact with. There's so many different ways that you can kind of progress in the game through the mainframe. And we only did actually like one half of it. There's this whole other half that deals with the character and progression. So yeah, but we'll worry about that down the road because that's kind of like more of a replayability sort of feature, not essential to the game at the moment. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your day. See you next time.